Let's make a drawstring bag together with some personalisation. So I have used a Cricut Joy Extra and I have some HTV, which is heat transfer vinyl, and I have used Cricut Design Space to cut out the design. Then you have to weed out the excess and it's ready to press. When it comes to pressing, it's really important to know at what temperature you need to press. Now this depends on the type of HTV that you're using and what material you are applying it onto. So I am using a Locklick manual heat press. I am using normal HTV to apply to the drawstring bag. Before applying the design to the material, it's really important to do a pre-press. This ensures any excess moisture is removed and it also smooths it down, meaning that you have the best chance of applying it correctly. The other thing that's really important is to have parchment paper and a lint roller. The lint roller is to remove any dust or bits to again ensure that the design will attach to the garment. Now you come to aligning the design. When you have to layer, it's really important to figure out which layer to do first. The other factor to consider is when you are layering, the first layer that you put down is going to go under the press multiple times. So it may be advisable to reduce the pressing time because it will be pressed multiple times and eventually the full press time will be achieved. Now I use parchment paper on top of the protective sheet to ensure that there is no damage to the material. Make sure you use time, temperature and press. The other thing to find out is whether the HTV that you're using is a cold peel or a warm peel. Cold peel means waiting until it's cooled down to peel, and a warm peel is peeling it when it's warm. This is important so you ensure that the HTV adheres to the garment correctly. When applying the next layers, try as much as you can to trim the excess. This will ensure that there is minimal overlap with the existing layer or layers, thus reducing the possibility of adding indents or lines. Once again, press at a slightly reduced time and continue this until all of your layers have been adhered. Once all of your layers have been adhered, it's really important to do a final press. So once again, cover up the design with parchment paper, ensure that it's the appropriate temperature, and do it for the number of seconds that you did your pre-press. In this instance, I did it for 10 seconds. And there you have it, a complete product. Absolutely beautiful.